So we're going to ask you 13 questions. There's a couple extra ones, but just, you know. All right, so what's your favorite Alice Cooper album?
I knew that was going to be, because I've read interviews. Well, you know, it's always got to be the / It's got to be Love With the Death Killer. They're one of the best albums, and they lived in Michigan.
Yep.
Pontiac Farm.
Yep.
But, you know,
I agree.
You're going to say Love It to Death, everybody's going to go, well, you got to put Killer in there.
Right.
So
Very true.
Love With the Death Killer. Yeah.
That's the way it goes.
Yeah, that's the way it goes.
What about you, Bob?
I do Killer Schools Out. I mean, I love It to Death, but Killer Schools Out, that's one of my favorite transitions.
I gotta say, Schools Out was the first one I actually bought. I learned how to sing off Schools Out.
Yeah.
I was aware of the other albums. The neighbors had those.
Right.
Thinking, you know, me and my friend that I hung out with next door, we dig into his big brother's records. So,
Right.
you know, we were aware of all that shit. But Schools Out's the first one I bought.
Yeah.
But, you know, going for the total.
Yeah.
Like the, you know, the first 5, which are the essentials, you know.
We always talk about the first 5 of
Love
the bands.
Love With Death Killer.
Yeah, definitely. So number 2 is, what was your favorite morning recreational equipment at the park? You know,
At the park.
like the swings or the slide or the merry-go-round or the teeter-tot
That's a fucking
or teeter-tot. Is that what it's
That's a
called?
loaded question.
Yeah, you see, so you know where we're going with this.
Well, it's a certain age demographic there, too.
I mean, I had to be
Childhood.
really young. I like the swings, I guess, but I can't put the, you know, the age.
It's okay, just childhood, like
Swings.
10 and
maybe, I don't
under.
know.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, just because of stupid fear of heights, the slide can climb up really high and go down this metal thing and just see what the hell happens.
I thought with the merry-go-round, too.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Right.
Spinning wheel, you can handle centrifugal force.
Right. Yeah, the metal slide, you know, that was the best. On a hot day, you're like burning your ass on the way down.
As a kid, it's like, I want to get up really high, and then I'm going to fall off.
You're like, ah! The slide of death. In your, I can't even read your writing, man. I wrote these all nice, these questions, and then I forgot them at the place. So I'm like, we gotta rewrite them. What was your favorite cereal as a kid?
oh my God.
Breakfast cereal.
Breakfast cereal.
I did eat a lot of Captain Crunch. That I can remember. You know, my favorite breakfast cereal was the one that had the prize in it.
Of course.
If I first shot my mom, it didn't matter what the fuck it was. I always checked to see what the prize was.
That's so cool.
And I did like, you know, the alphabets, you know, when you could cut out the records on the
Oh
back.
yeah,
Be
yeah.
like the Jackson 5.
Yeah.
Cheese.
Oh, yeah.
I remember
The sugar
that.
bear, the honeycomb, and all that.
It was always the cereal with the best prize in it.
Yeah, the best
Yeah,
prize, exactly. What was yours?
Actually, Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries.
There you go.
Because
Oh,
Red
gosh.
Dye number 7 was incredibly
Wasn't that the
cool.
best?
And that and honeycomb.
Honeycomb.
I love honeycomb. I mean, that was probably
I
a good,
still
like,
love
at
honeycomb.
least 8-year love affair with just sugary, like, morning cereal. That was
Right.
my fave.
Yeah, Captain Crunch is probably the number, you know.
Yeah.
No, that was
You're a kid, it's all
Yeah.
sugar, it's crunchy.
right. Okay, and then let's
Sorry
see.
about
I know you're.
Well, you know I can't write.
I'm like, it's atrocious over here. I'm just kidding. I gotta turn the
Let's
page.
get him in, man. The man's gonna fire off.
All right,
Yeah,
sorry.
you're good, you're good.
Come on, fingers work. Wait, what's number 4 here? Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Saturday morning cartoon?
Oh my, well, just real young, it was Scooby-Doo. I mean, you know, that was the go-to.
Yeah. Scooby-Doo.
That's when I was real young. But in the '70s, it was, you know, they had the, you know, like the live shit, you know, the Sid and Marty Krofft. So,
Oh yeah.
so, you know, I was a stickler for HR Puff and stuff.
Oh man,
you know,
totally.
Lidsville.
Lidsville. Yeah. The Bugaloos.
Lidsville.
What about the drug
Buggaloos.
references in Lidsville?
Oh man.
They're all drug references.
The whole,
Sid
yeah.
Marty
Sid and
Krofft.
Marty Krofft, yeah.
Well, I like that shit. Yeah.
What was the Sigmund and the Sea Monster too?
Sigmund the Sea Monster. That kind of. I was getting a little older.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
It was going a little more downhill at that point.
Yeah, Lidsville was cool, and but the Bugaloos, I liked the Bugaloos. That was my
We're in
favorite.
the air and everywhere.
Where
Flying
flying high.
Like alive, like banana splits and all that stuff.
Oh yeah, the banana
Banana
splits.
Split.
Oh,
That's
I was
right.
like a sucker for animated stuff. Bullwinkle, for some reason,
Oh, yeah.
it perplexed me because I knew it was way too adult for me to be
Yeah.
watching.
Yeah.
I'm like going, what the hell are they
That was
talking
good.
about?
Yeah.
I just love, today goes your livers, and you know.
Hey, Becky.
That's it. That was great.
When we first started hanging out a few years ago, isn't that what I watched on YouTube? All
Oh,
day?
gosh,
All night,
every
fall
day.
asleep.
Bullwinkle is just
Yeah.
an amazingly great.
It is.
incredibly
Hey, Rocky.
genius cat.
Yeah. Hey. I was like, oh my gosh, again we have to watch this, right? If you.
I'm going to Frostbite Falls again. It's like,
I was
I'm
like-
a kid, I don't understand it, but I want to know it.
Yeah.
It was something.
I liked Hanna-Barbera a lot too. All that Hanna-Barbera
Oh, that was
stuff
good,
was
that was
great.
good.
Yeah. Okay, if you could have Oh, this one's a good one. If you could have midgets do anything to you, what would it be?
Oh my God. That's a loaded question too.
What?
If you
I
could-
want to hear this really, really well.
If you could have
don't know
midgets
how I
do
answer that.
anything to
I don't know how I answer
you,
You stepped out
what
all.
would it be?
If I could have.
Yeah, a midget do anything to you, what would it be?
Wow.
Well, they're getting
And this is
It's like, who's gonna get one first?
this is up
I
to
don't know
you.
if I can answer that one. I don't know, man.
Well, you know, we have.
You don't
a few
have
extras,
to.
So if you don't have
Yeah,
to,
if you,
yeah.
it's to your discretion. If you don't want
Yeah.
to, you don't.
Actually,
You're not. We're not twisting your arm.
That's the question that gets.
Everybody.
I'm just trying to think of something that would be so dignified to go, this would be dignified for this to happen. But you can't even put it into context.
Next,
It really doesn't,
next,
because it's like I'm trying to.
next.
I would like to have a meal with
Ron.
It's a nice dinner.
Okay. What's your current vice?
Marlboro Red.
Nice.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Records and guitars.
Beer,
Oh, there you
beer,
go.
Marlboro Reds.
Very
I'm keeping
good.
it simple these days.
Yeah. Right.
I want to know where the midget question came up.
Stop.
The midget.
I'll tell you.
I want to get through this because I.
Yeah. I'll tell you. I will tell you. Oh, what does this say right here?
What left you the deepest scar?
Oh, what left you? God
You
damn
can
it.
either take
Let's
that
see.
physical thing or psychological or emotional. However you guys want.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's down here?
I'm sorry, baby. This
No,
is
it's okay.
These aren't normal interview questions.
I know. We gotta make it fun. Gotta make it-
Probably the list of girls that broke my heart, but just, most recently my mother just passed away.
Aw,
I'm still
sorry.
dealing with that.
That's
Ron
deep.
lost his mom a couple years ago.
Yeah,
I mean, that was the biggest thing.
No, it's-
Yeah.
that is.
And yeah, again, anything for like regret wise, it's just it's loss that you cannot replace.
I mean, and
That's
it could
like
even be a
loss.
scar on your body. It doesn't have to
Lost
necessarily be.
sisters and moms
Well,
and
just-
friends, and I mean,
Yeah.
I'll leave my answer with,
Okay. What was the greatest crime you ever got away with?
Oh my God, I don't think we have enough time. I don't know about the greatest, and I don't know if I want to answer the question. Love's my other crime. There we go. Love.
I never got past petty theft, so I never got into any organized something really deep and just not normal. So yeah, I wish I had something juicy for that.
I don't want to incriminate myself. Just say love's my
Mine's
other crime.
petty theft stuff, like just yanking something when I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Nothing worth more than $50.
Right. Describe your most death-defying car accident.
Ooh. I don't think I was ever in a bad car accident.
Oh wow.
And a lot of people that,
Lucky.
I mean, I've done a lot of fender benders
Yeah.
where I've smashed it, just I might have smashed into somebody's bumper, but it wasn't more than a bump. I mean, it
Yeah.
wasn't a full-fledged accident.
Yeah, it wasn't anything that was putting you in the hospital or anything like that.
No, it didn't even dent the bumper. I mean, I never
That
really,
lucky you.
I've
That's
never really
good.
been in a car accident.
Yeah, good. That's really good, especially doing all the touring and things like
Yeah.
I
that.
had dreams about it all the time, though.
Really?
It was really weird.
Huh.
What about you, boss?
Nothing weird, major, just odd stuff. I actually got ran over by my own car in the morning one time because the distributor cap got wet. I dried it off, and before I could close the hood, I got rear-ended. So knocked me down. I was knocked under my car, dragged for a few feet,
shit.
crushed a couple bones in my foot. I healed. Everything was better. Another one was where I was just riding with a friend down by some junkyards, and all the like brake fluid and gasoline and oil and battery and shit that drips out of junk cars was all over the place. Riding on my motorcycle, stuck it in second gear, and just it went sideways, and I was only doing about 20 miles an hour, so I slid on my butt for about 15, 20 feet. Other than that, nothing too exciting.
Right.
I've been in a couple fender benders, but yeah, nothing where it's like
I've never been in a bad accident.
Yeah, that's really
I know
good.
a lot of people that
I had mine where my head went through the window on my door. I had glass chunks in my ear, but I lived.
You've been in some accidents.
Oh, yeah.
You've been lucky.
Yeah.
Because that's really like...
One airbag accident. That's the thing. It's like out of all of them, just one airbag.
Well, they say the airbags too can almost be worse
it felt
than...
like somebody punched me in the face, and it smelled like gunpowder. And, it was interesting.
Really? It smelled
Never
like
seen all the
gunpowder?
airbags either. So, you know, I've been lucky. I've been lucky in the cars.
That's good. John and Ron, what are you guys going to do with your lives?
Probably not grow up.
I want to hear this again.
Probably not grow up.
Not grow up. What are you going to do with your life?
I want to rock. What are you going to do with your life?
I enjoy every minute I get to suck air on this planet, because this is all we get.
That's it.
If I got another 10, 20, if that.
Yeah.
We're still
If I
alive
make it
and
to 80,
grateful.
I'll
Right?
be smiling happy
Yes,
asshole.
yes.
We're just trying to have fun.
Exactly.
What's the spinal?
I get to do it with these guys.
The spinal tap thing.
Have a good time all
I
the
would try
time.
to
Bim
have
Savage.
You try to have a good time all the time.
Yeah. That's what it's all about,
Gotta
right?
love every moment.
I can't read your rhymes. Like, well, I can't even read my own
What's your
rhymes.
favorite color?
I know, right?
Do you enjoy long,
Okay,
long walks on the beach?
Chord. Oh, okay. What's the correlation between B.B. King's Lucy or Lucille and your cat? Is there a correlation there?
Well, one's a guitar, one's a cat.
Well, that means
We all know that.
I got a story about B.B. King though.
Oh, let's hear it.
Just we used to live in Ann Arbor, and you know, Larissa from Lahaina, she just bought like a brand new Fender Twin from the local music store.
Al Nally or no?
Al Nally, and B.B. King was coming to town, and he needed to rent a Fender Twin for his show. And they were all out of them, so they called us out. And Larissa had just bought the Fender Twin.
That one was probably meant for the rental.
She had just bought the Twin. She hadn't even plugged, we didn't even jam on it. It was like the next day.
Wow.
So B.B. King actually broke in Larissa's Fender Twin.
Wow.
And I still have that Fender Twin in my basement.
You do?
And they got
That's
to go to the
cool.
show.
So we're like, we don't want any money. We want 4 tickets. So all we want tickets to the gig. It was at the Michigan Theater.
That's cool.
And then,
that's really cool.
Larissa just bought the Fender Twin, and we got to watch B.B. King break it in.
He's
That's
like, man, you gotta have a backline for me. It's like, there you go. There's your Fender Twin reverb.
That's my B.B. King story.
That's a great one.
Nice.
That is really cool. We were actually listening to B.B. King this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, and then this is number 12. Now this one, or 13, I'm sorry. This is a little personal.
Okay.
So if you don't want to answer, you don't have to.
We have other questions.
But we have other ones to, because it's actually
Bring a bit more
13
personal if
questions.
you want.
What do you miss most about Larissa?
Just playing with her.
Yeah.
I mean, we definitely had our ups and downs, but it's just like looking back. I think about her every day.
Of course,
it just really comes through my head a lot. Just like creating with her, playing with her.
Yeah.
I mean, we had our ups and downs, but everything else in the world. But
of course,
she really taught me a lot. I learned a lot from her, and just making music, being on stage with her, and
being creative.
She really lit the candle under my butt when trying to get things rolling on my early days. I learned a lot. We started playing guitar and was a singer. She was like an artist. She went to art school and all that. But she really had a real unique way of, approaching things.
Yeah.
And, she really taught me a lot. She really, kind of shaped who I am today.
That's cool. That's really cool.
She's the first and only woman that ever intimidated me to a level which I will never forget.
She had that quality.
Fuck.
She did have a knack for communication. And I was going to say, when she was a little pissed off. She could communicate it well to make you feel uncomfortable immediately.
Yeah.
She had the angel devil thing down pat.
When she was in a good mood, communication was another one of her great
Yeah.
points. I mean, she just fucking loved like that.
Yeah, right on.
Oh, sorry.
Boss is going on.
What's going on now?
Come into the light.
John.
Come into
Change.
the light.
You want to go to the bathroom?
Come into the light,
This is our
Caroline.
drummer John. He's gonna.
Sorry about that.
Oh no! He's gonna get his outfit on.
So we're down to
His
like
jumpsuit.
So we're just gonna ask these.
just a few extra, just in case. You
Okay.
know, like maybe eradicate that.
Yeah, we should get it before the band kicks.
Yeah.
Yep. Donuts or ice cream?
Probably ice cream.
Ice cream.
I'm not really a donut guy. But we do the tourist thing. We go to Portland. We'll do the voodoo.
Oh, voodoo. Yeah, you have
That's just
to.
kind of like we're
Yeah.
tourists.
The thing about donuts, they're deep fried, but unfortunately, deep fried things aren't good for you. But ice cream, again, I love
Definitely ice cream. Though.
Yes.
ice cream.
Yeah.
Are you guys like chocolate, fruit, vanilla?
I'm more of a fruit guy.
I'll do vanilla.
Yeah.
Vanilla's good.
I think any ice cream is good
Chocolate,
ice
if it's in the
cream.
appropriate
I'll
moment,
fuck with it. I'm not a big chocolate fan, but I love vanilla.
Yeah, I don't like mint, but
I don't like mint.
I'm not a big chocolate person either, but any ice cream I like
take
except for mint.
strawberry,
Yeah, but no mint, no way.
Yeah.
So peppermint patty, that's not you.
No.
Dark chocolate and.
I like dark. I mean, I'll do the chocolate over any
I'm not a big chocolate
peppermint.
fan.
Yeah, I'm not either, but I'd rather do that than the mint any day. I don't know. And then, what was the most recent book that you've read?
We don't read.
Damn straight.
I can't read.
Well, Keith Morris, to my damage. On being on tour, I managed to get one
I've
of those
got about
books.
4 books that are like half read. It's usually like shit I buy on tour. And that's one of the ones I have.
And just him describing.
It's
you know,
usually like rock
going on
biographies.
for, like,
Yeah.
He's regaled us many times with great stories, so we almost like hear everything from the book before it was in the book too. So.
Yeah.
I'm about 3/4 through that. I never get to finish. I buy shit on tour.
I know.
It's usually like rock related shit.
Yeah, of course.
And then I start reading it. I start reading, the Jerry Nolan.
Oh, yeah, I heard that's great.
I mean, my girlfriend got, she orders books all the time.
Yeah.
She orders books, but she'll get the killer fucking
Yeah.
rock biography. So I kind of started that, trying to finish the Keith one.
That's totally.
It's just,
I do that too. I kind of I'll read this for a minute, and then I kind of put it down, and I pick up something else. But I did hear that Jerry Nolan was really good.
I just started that, so that's
Another amazing life too.
I read the Wayne Kramer book.
Oh, that
before
sounds cool.
the hard stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's usually just the rock biographies.
Yeah.
They're just easy to read.
Totally. Right.
For me,
For all those illiterate fucks out there.
I'm not pulling out like the fiction or the sci-fi or the romance novels or anything.
Right. No Fabio books. No.
I just came up with a question on that subject. What did you think of that one book that was written about Detroit? What's it called, like Detroit Rock City or something?
Harold.
Harold will never, our guitar player will never do an interview in his life again.
Over the phone. It was like he was like.
Well, he was kind of like.
He thought it was a casual conversation.
It kind of like
it was the interview.
Whoa.
It was, we know the guy. We know we're good friends with the guy that did it. It kind of went in depth. We did our segment, and he came at us. Like, everybody talks about Negative Approach. He really wanted to kind of do the hyenas thing.
Oh, yeah.
So we kind of, gave him that. And then it's, I enjoyed, like, the early Alice Cooper shit, obviously. Yeah. And then it kind of goes into the garage rock thing, and then it's just everybody like, I hate this person, I hate these person. All these people that got chips on their shoulder because they, couldn't go off and be as famous as Jack White. Well, there's a reason he did that, because he writes songs.
And he worked hard at it.
Our guitar player, I'll just he did the interview, and he didn't know he was doing it. He didn't realize he was doing the interview. So he said a lot of his things about him, him and me when we kind of first met in our our crazy drug days.
Yeah. Oh,
and then
yeah.
after that interview, he's talking
like,
talking about doing this and that. And he's like, I'm never doing an interview again. Yeah.
That's sad.
He goes, I didn't even realize, he goes,
Yeah,
I
he's
didn't
just
even realize I was doing the interview.
Saying stuff that I don't want in print. And then
All my shit, yeah, I got no skeletons in the closet.
Yeah.
My mom knows that.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking drug addict.
Ain't nobody gonna make me feel guilty about the shit I've done for the last 50
Right.
years. I mean,
I think, I thought it was cool.
Yeah, yeah.
He asked me good questions, different questions.
That's cool.
It wasn't just the same old shit, you know. And I enjoyed the book because he really did in-depth interviews with, all the Detroit people coming
Yeah.
out.
It does kind of suck if you don't know that what you're saying couldn't be incriminating, so
that's
whatever,
true,
or that you don't know,
Let's just say, for whatever was said.
Yeah, but I mean,
He's like, I don't do interviews anymore.
Yeah.
He freaked out. He goes, I didn't even realize I was doing the interview. Because I thought I was just talking to him.
Oh,
I know when you were talking to him, he was recording it.
Yeah. Oops.
That was the end of Harold's.
Right. All right. So one more question, and then we're done. What's your guilty pleasure song, if you have one?
Oh man, that's digging deep. There's so many. I mean, we kind of grew up with AM Gold and
Oh yeah.
just cheesy bubblegum pop songs, or it could be anything. I mean, we just.
I'm just glad to know that there are some for you guys.
I couldn't narrow it down. That's like, being drunk and trying to figure out what you're gonna play on the jukebox.
Yeah, yeah.
And you just like look at it and go, I don't know.
I'm just glad to know that you have them because there's some,
We listen to everything.
Yeah.
I mean, so it's
but if it's just one of those on the magical jukebox right now, what would you pick? Food.
I don't know, man. That's it.
I would go, okay, let's see. Stooges, give me some skin.
That's not guilty.
That's not a guilty pleasure.
No, it's about the obsessive
ABBA
pleasure.
or something.
Guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
That's a go-to. That's.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, something will come up and we'll all start laughing.
Do the hustle
It would be
or
like-
whatever.
It could be that or anything. I don't know.
What?
You're full of.
Oh, I have so many.
That's a hard one to narrow down.
What was mine
Wrong
today?
Way by Slade? That's not even good.
No, what was mine today? It
That's
was
too cool.
M-Tomb.
Oh, M-Tomb. What's the song?
M-Tomb. Juicy.
Juicy.
We done. I
We're done.
seriously gotta
Yeah, we're done.
I need to
Thank
stop.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come out. No guilty pleasures.
I know.
Take pictures of the gig and shit?